Let's get this bitch started. I'm sick. Yes, like always. But what is up, y'all? It's your motherfucking girl. I'm talking to the mic, but I'm talking to the camera. What's not clicking? Me. This is part 2 of my previous video of whether or not did I get my sparkle back. I ended the video with a question. Did I really get my sparkle back? I wanted to talk about it in another video. So pretty much last video was just a recap of getting my sparkle back, seeing whether or not I did. And it really did beg that question, did I really? And to answer it simply, yes. I found my sparkle in a lot of different aspects of my life, but there are also parts of my life where I didn't get that sparkle. But honestly, that's okay. That's why I did promises instead of resolutions, because promises is harder to keep, but you can also keep that promise for a long period of time. To not put a time restriction on progress and goals, but rather to add to those promises to make it more successful this year. So on that note, I want to talk about the new promises that I have for myself this year, and also the leave behinds that I left in 2023. Each category for my leave behind and my promises, I have 5. I'm only going to stick to 5 because 5 I feel like is a good number to have when it comes to resolutions, because if you have too many, it's too much. So I want to talk about leave behinds first. When I looked up the definition of leave behind, because you already know. Leave behinds are all the things, physical, mental, and spiritual, you would rather not have with you moving forward. So when we talk about leave behinds, I want to dig deeper into the leave behinds and my plan on keeping them keeping them gone. So the first leave behind that I have is all the negative energy. Okay. I want to be a more optimistic person. If y'all know me, I'm a little bit more of a pessimist. So in 2024, I'm leaving behind all that negative energy. And a few ways I want to do this is, first of all, getting rid of the people who I no longer speak to, the people who I no longer text, or the people who I would contact would only produce negative energy and I would feed on that negative energy, or they would feed me that negative energy. And also just getting rid of the negative emails, because teacher, there's a lot of them. When I'm in a very negative, not positive headspace, it shows in my physical life. So my mental is pretty much vomiting into physical. Second, leave behinds I need to stop doing. This is a hard one. For me, probably for a lot of y'all. Stress spending. I'm reading this right now so that I don't go on a tangent. I have either graduated or held back from stress eating and moved on to stress spending, okay? Growing up, I've always been a huge stress eater. I'm stressed, okay, let me get this, and this. Let me eat up my feelings. Now I have graduated into stress spending, okay? Graduated or held back, I don't know, you decide. Ever since then, the stress spending has grown and the stress eating has decreased. And this year it kind of increased due to the high level of stress of my job. So a few things I really just want to do to not do this anymore is to go back to paycheck budgeting, which I've actually just started this week because I've been a little bit off my game for a bit because school has just been so wild. So I haven't been on Amazon and buying too much stuff as often. I have been buying stuff, but I'm limiting myself. I've limited myself a lot more. I promise you. Number 3 of my let go is not prioritizing my needs. Last year, my promise to myself was to be selfish more, and now my leave behind is not prioritizing my needs and what I need for myself. This past year, while I was still working on myself, there were things that I would sacrifice, and it would be the wrong things. For example, I can't believe I'm saying this. My personal hygiene was one of them. Listen, okay? I'm not proud of it, but it was true. I would be so fixated on other things, I literally would not think about it. Honestly, my plan is plain and simple. Don't be lazy. Stop overworking myself. Number 4 on a leave behind is wasting time on things. Okay, this kind of goes hand in hand with number 3, not prioritizing my needs, wasting my time on things. I would get so laser focused on something, and I get the huge urge to just finish right then and there. Like, I'm hungry, but I gotta finish this. I need a shower, but I need to finish this. I gotta do my laundry, I gotta finish this first. Like, nothing else mattered unless I finished what I was doing in that moment. And when in actuality, I could really just finish it later. Like, it really did not have to be done that way. But in my head, my horse blinders, no, the light is right there at the tunnel. I need to get it done right now. So this year, I just really plan to shrink in my to-do list tenfold. So far, it's worked. I've lessened my to-do list, or I would write the long to-do list, and I would just pick the top 4 that I would do. And I also use an app. Again, y'all know me, I'm always on my phone. I use this app called Fabulous. I think I saw it on like TikTok or something. And I do pay for the premium. Like, I paid for the premium for it, but for me, it's worth it. That has helped me a lot with doing my to-do list and everything, and also putting a time restriction on how long I need to do something. Again, the Fabulous app helps me with that. And then the final leave behind, number 5. And then number 5 is letting small things stir and settle. I'm a very non-confrontational person unless I'm in a space where I have no choice but to do my fight or flight, and my action is fight. My non-confrontational self really just does not like to address things. I just let it settle. I'm like, it's fine, I'm gonna let it go, And I try not to confront people about it. If y'all know me, I'm very polite. I'm very generous with the people around me. I'm very respectful. I promise you. Unless you giving me the energy of being disrespectful, because my face just can't control it. I care about a lot of things. I just don't really know how to show it. Like, I'm not an affectionate person. I don't know how to do that shit. If you do it to me, I'm not going to be like, back the fuck up. If you ask me, can I have a hug? I'll be like, no. But if you still would like a hug, I will give it to you. It doesn't make me uncomfortable. It's just I will not be the one producing it first. It's very hard for me to do that. So what I've been trying to do to kind of handle this specifically is to talk it out with somebody who sees it from all different angles. These are my leave behinds. So now I want to talk about the promises that I got for 2024. All right. So now let's talk about promises. I gave you the definition for a leave behind, so I'm going to give you the definition of a promise. Promise is pretty straightforward. The simplest terms, promise means a word of honor. That's what it is. What's up? So I'm not going to go too much into my promises because of the fact that these are active promises, so I'm trying to work on these. But pretty much, just to talk about them, my first promise is to be mindful of my spending. Again, I used to stress spend, so this promise kind of coincides with my leave behind. I am very mindful with my spending now. Now, I kind of have, not a routine, but a rule for myself that I'm following. If I'm going to eat out, use my debit card, use my real money. And if I'm buying groceries, use my credit card. Because 1, cashback. 2, I get miles for Hawaiian Airlines. And 3, groceries are necessities. Eating out is not. And also being mindful with my shopping. Again, if y'all know me, I'm an Amazon girl. I've always been an Amazon girl. And I'm a little bit more mindful when I shop on Amazon. I'm not shopping for pointless things. Like right now, I have 26 things in my safe for later. And that's not even addressing the list that I got. And number 2 is focusing on my mental, spiritual, and physical health. Heavy on the physical health. I'm trying, y'all, but these kids keep getting me sick. The reason why for this promise is because I really want to dive back into my spirituality routine, my crystal cleansing, addressing my crystals, the manifestation. My vision board is up on my desk right now. My daily affirmations. I also want to focus more on my mental health because my mental health was really not good last year. And I feel like I'm in a better space mentally than I was last year. Last year was a lot. Ugh. And I feel like I'm doing a lot better this year because I am prioritizing relationships with myself and with the people who I already have in my life. And my mental health, I feel like, is in a more positive state of mind than it ever has been in a very, I feel like ever. And I just feel more motivated to do things and stuff like that. Number 3 is starting my own traditions. We had a lot of traditions when I was growing up as a kid, but the rest of the family, we kind of just went our own ways because they had their own children. And so I started making a list of the things that I want to start doing for my own traditions starting like this year. Another promise, number 4, is being more expressive in my wants. Again, this ties in with my feelings and my emotions. I'm trying to be a more open person. Literally, just this promise alone freaks me the fuck out because I'm very closed off. Walls is hella high, hella thick, a lot of them. So my main thing though is the reason why I want to be more expressive in my wants is because I have been a people pleaser my whole life and I'm tired of it. I'm bored of it. It's just so fucking irritating of me to do. And I want to be more open because if and when I get into a relationship, I want to be open with what I want and what I need. And I need to be more expressive in what I want in a specific way though, because I get very frustrated very easily when people don't understand what I'm trying to say, and I get very upset because it's just like, why don't you understand what I'm trying to say when I'm trying to explain it? And then finally, the last one, number 5, try to prevent the bumps in the road from bothering me. Again, I always let the small things kind of freak me out, kind of stress me out. So this year, I just really want to focus on not letting things sweat me and not letting anything kind of bother me. I do really honestly have a I don't give a fuck mood, but it does bother me. I just don't express it. But I have been working on just doing me, doing what I gotta do, doing what makes me feel comfortable, doing things that I like, doing things that's beneficial for the kids. No matter if I'm on a straight road or if I'm on a bumpy one, we all ended up in the same place. They might be faster because their road is smooth, but they lucky they got a smooth road. I'm over here in Pearl fucking City, okay? And it's bumpy as fuck, but I'm still ending up back in Mililani where I'm from anyway. We both ended up in Mililani, bitch. To go back to talking about my sparkle. Honestly, I feel like I did, to be completely honest with you. Not in everything, but in a lot. Even just talking about things from this year compared to last year. Last year was a little bit more depressing. Even coming into this year, I just feel a lot more positive, a lot more, honestly, yeah, just a lot more positive in everything that I do. On that note, I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this random ass sit down talk with you talking, you looking at me and the mic being down here, and then you see this poster board in the back with the window open ass video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button because I've been trying to post every week. Okay, I'm gonna try and edit this and get this done and have it done by Sunday. I will let y'all know. But I hope you guys are having a great 2024 so far. I know that the last couple of weeks, it has been rough for a lot of people. I hope you yourself is having a great, amazing night, day, week, whenever the fuck time you guys are watching this. And I'll see you guys when? Next week. With a new motherfucking video, bitch. Yeah. Bitch. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna upload this footage and upload my footage from this weekend as well. Okay, bye.